Hey, this is Bruce B. Madison 999. I just did half of this video thinking I was on video. My damn phone was on photo. Stupid as hell. But I wanted to talk a little bit about PayPal. The PayPal, we all know, right? This PayPal's got me on their ban list, and I'll tell you why. Uh, Basically, I was in a rough period, and I had lost my job, and during 5 months I could not find work. I ran through all my savings and everything, and ended up lost my house. Fortunately, I had an old car that I could still drive around, but I lost everything. Put stuff in storage that I could, and was basically living out of my car, and whenever I could, do Airbnb. I started doing Airbnb, cheap Airbnb. So PayPal, my Airbnb, I would go through PayPal to pay them, and so there was one place that I went on the Airbnb, and that place was so bad. It was so terrible, so terrible. Me and my wife was like, we can't stay here. This place is fucked up. So we had canceled it, and if we were just paying directly to Airbnb, we would have immediately got our money back. But unbeknownst to us, because PayPal was in the middle of it, the money was held up. So we didn't have no damn money. Ended up on the fucking street, sleeping in our damn car in a Walmart parking lot or wherever we could park at, until we had the money situation straightened out. We had to borrow money from somebody else. And the whole time I was looking I was like, where's the money? Where's my money at? What happened to it? And eventually I found out, it was way later, that but PayPal would not admit that they was holding the money up. The money was like floating around, so I had to cancel the transaction with that money at my bank. So months later, PayPal was like, where's our money at? You owe us, somewhere around $400, right? Where's that money? And I was like, the money that you had held up and had us on the street, and that you would not admit that you were holding up. My bank let me know that PayPal was the one that was holding the money up somewhere in the monosphere, right? It took. I was talking to PayPal, I was talking to Airbnb, I was talking to my bank. Nobody was like, I don't know where the money is, right? And it turns out it was PayPal. So PayPal had me on the damn streets, right? And then they had nerve to come back to me and tell me that I owe them money. I was like, I didn't know who that. I said, I didn't know who. I would have tried to pay it if I would known who I owed it to at the time. But PayPal was like, it's like they was holding the money behind their back. I said, I don't know. So that was totally their fault. And then when they're asking me for the money, is at a time when I don't have no damn money. So I was like, no, I don't have it. Okay, I don't have it, and I really think that you guys should just forgive me of that money, because you had me on the damn streets. Okay, but I talked to them directly, and I talked to them through BP, the Better Business Bureau, and both times it was real nasty, and especially on the phone. The phone, you get on the phone with one, and it can really get nasty because they figure it's not documented, But it was the whole vibe was like, you owe us money, just pay us, or we're gonna f you up, And basically, they're kind of trying to f me up. They effed up my credit because they got now. They sent me a letter saying, we can send it to a collection agency. I paid somebody who had PayPal, but I don't have the PayPal because I'm banned, right? So they're gonna send me an email talking about you don't have PayPal. And, they still had to pay because the other person had it, but they were like, I'm like, why are you sending me that email? They're telling me I know I don't have PayPal, but that doesn't mean that somebody else that has PayPal can't accept my payment. So anyway, I'm just telling you this because this is how they got this hanging threat of fucking up your credit, and that's how PayPal deals with people. Just the other side of PayPal. Oh, you owe us money? We don't care what your story is. We're gonna fuck you up. So just be aware of that. Don't be me. Don't fuck up with PayPal. PayPal cuts you off and fuck up your credit. It's like double jeopardy. you know. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. And peace in your hood.